morning. Hi. How are you?
All good. Nice to see
Good.
you.
Nice to see you too. Looks like it's just the two of us for now. Um, private class. How are you feeling today?
Not bad at all, actually. I mean, typical sort of, I got bits and bobs that are hurting these days, but
Yeah,
that's life,
it
right?
is what it is. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. So,
There you go.
all right. I'm just going to go over to my mat and we'll go over props for today.
Perfect. I'll mute myself.
Okay. All right, so this is a 45-minute bar class. We need a squish ball today, light set of weights, 1 to 3 pounds, and then a mini band. So I recommend light to medium resistance. We're going to be using this for upper and lower body. If you have different resistances, you can grab 2 bands, one slightly heavier and one a bit lighter. That works too. And we'll get started standing on our mat. Feet under hips and shoulders, light bending the knees. Let's start with a nice big shoulder roll up and back. Sending the weight into the heels, maybe lifting the toes off the mat a little bit. Nice, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, take it to the front. Awesome, last 4, 3, 2, and 1, bending a little deeper and reaching those arms up to fifth and lowering down. Good, bending from the knees, reach up and exhale down. 6 more. Getting nice and tall, lengthening through those arms, reaching the fingers for the ceiling. Awesome, you've got 4 more. Beautiful, 2. And last one, bringing those arms down, let's reach for our weights. We're gonna go right into a little bit of upper and lower body. So let's externally rotate from the hip, coming into a second position. And we're gonna bend down to a nice deep plie. Shoulders, ribs, hips are stacked. Bring those arms up to 90 degrees, starting with a little pulse. Good. Try to make sure that the elbows in line with the shoulder. Maybe sinking a little bit lower in that plie. Awesome, let's go for 8, and 6, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna flip those palms down and up. So we're getting into that shoulder, lubricating that joint. Good. Up and down, sorry, up and down. Here we go. Good, 4 more here. And we're gonna stay in that 90-degree shape. We're gonna stretch up, reach those arms overhead, and then come back down to that 90-degree position. So we come up, down. So full range of motion. Yes, you've got it. Looking good for 4 more. We're gonna hold up the bottom here. Bring those arms together into first position. Start a little pulse with the legs, up an inch, down an inch. I want you to keep those arms rounded like you're hugging someone. Good, we're gonna open for 2, close for 2. Nice, 2 more like this. Good, we're gonna drop it down. Bicep curl, we come up, reach those arms. Good, drop it down, reach. Little faster here. And then make that movement more fluid. Send those hips low each time. Nice work, we have 4 more. We're gonna hold low, bring those hands into the chest. Start a little pulse. Good for 8. 3, 2, and 1. Right heel lifts up and down. Little faster. Right, left. So we're staying low in that plie the whole time. Feeling those quads start to burn. Good, last 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, come on up. Let's shake those legs out. Good way to warm up the full body before we go into some banded work here. So let's grab our mini band. We're gonna start with the mini band, holding it like a steering wheel. And if you have 2 mini bands, you can choose the light one. We're gonna widen our stance, so we're in a parallel second position. We're gonna bring that band up overhead. We're gonna lift out of our hips, and we're gonna come down to lateral bend, and bend the right elbow. Come up, left, and up. Good, so getting into those obliques now. Awesome, 4 more here. Good, 3. We're gonna come to that right side, or whatever side you did first, lateral bend. Just a little pulse with that right arm. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, other side. Try to keep that lateral bend as much as you can. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, come on up. Shake it out, let's do a nice big shoulder roll. Let's do a few more actually. 3 more. Good, 2. I really felt that one in my shoulders. Last one. Nice, just shake it out. We're coming into a lunge. So without our bar for now, and we're gonna take our band just around our forearms, like so. We'll bring our right leg forward, left leg back. Our left leg is nice and straight. We're gonna bend down, so cover that knee, and we're gonna open our band. We're gonna stretch up and close. So we lower down to that knee, hover, open, and close. A little faster. Good, you've got 8 more. Nice, 4, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold low here. Little pulse with the arms and the legs. Yes, you got it. Good, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. We're holding here, bending the arms to 90, and then extending long. So all we're doing is bend and extend as we keep that lunge. Add a little resistance with the upper body if you want. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, step it in, shake it out. We're gonna take our band under our right foot now and go back to that lateral lunge. Sorry, not lateral lunge, lateral bend. So we're gonna pull up our band. Our band is gonna act as resistance as we tilt over toward it. So let's bring our left arm into second. We're just gonna tilt over, sweep that arm to fifth, and back up. Good. So feeling those obliques activate again. Finding length through the side body. Okay, you've got 4 more. We're gonna hold little pulse here. For 8, reach that left arm. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, come on up. And we're gonna take that band off. We're gonna go right into the other side. So the band is coming on our forearms again. We're stepping our other leg forward. So for me, that's the left leg. I'm starting with my back leg nice and straight. And I'm coming down to that lunge as I open my arms and come up. So try to make sure the front knee is tracking right over top of the ankle. Hips are shining to the front. Good, and those arms are in line with the shoulders. A little faster. Down, up. Beautiful, you got it. For 4, 3, 2, and we come down and hold. Little pulse up an inch, down an inch. Add those arms if you like. Good, staying nice and strong. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, arms bend and reach. And you can add a little resistance by opening that band as you extend the arms. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, bring it up, shake it out. And we're taking that band under the left foot this time, going into our lateral bends. Reach that right arm out to second, and we dip over. Good, let's do 4 more, then our pulses. Good, holding here, pulse it out. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, come on up, release that band, and shake it out. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna bring our bar out now, or our chair. So I'm gonna start with my right hand on my bar. I'm gonna grab my mini ball to start. And I'm bringing the ball right between my thighs like this. I'm coming into, I'd say, like a very narrow second position. If you'd like to add a weight for this, you can also do that. We're coming up on our demi point. Arm is starting in brava. We're reaching up, circling that arm up, lifting up nice and high as we squeeze that ball and down. Good, circle up and down, beautiful. So same thing here, we want shoulders, ribs, hips, all in the same line, body is vertical. Awesome. Let's go for 3 more. Good, we're gonna hold high on this next one. Reaching that arm to fifth. We're gonna bend the knees, lifting those heels and stretch it up. Try to keep those heels in the same position. And then we wanna prevent that upper body from tilting forward at all. Yeah, excellent. Keep squeezing here. Good, 3, reaching with that arm. 2. And when we're coming to that plie, heels are lifted, squeezing that ball. Let's add some arm here so we come second to fifth. Nice, you got it. We have 4 more. 3. Good, 2. And 1. We're opening that arm, reaching the palm to the ceiling, bicep curl, hold here. Maybe sinking lower in that plie. Nice, keeping elbow and shoulder in line. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Sweeping that arm to fifth, lifting the heels, holding the core nice and stable. If it feels comfortable, take that other hand off your chair. Grab a hold of your weight if you have one. And balance. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels. Remove your ball. Shake it out. So we're gonna grab our, we're gonna keep our weight for this next series. We're gonna grab our mini band again. It's gonna come just around kind of where the calf is. We're gonna make sure it's nice and flat. We're coming to a parallel second position, so a little wider than before. And we're gonna hold our body nice and straight. And we're just gonna sweep that front arm to first as we squat down. So sending those hips back, first and second with that arm. Nice, 4 more. 2 and 1. Good, hold it low. We're gonna step out with the outside foot back into where we started. Out, in. We're gonna add that arm, sweeping out to second. Optional weight here. Nice, 4 more. 2 and 1. Coming down for that squat. Take both hands on your weight. Good, for 8 more. 6. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We're twisting away from the bar. Back to center. A little faster here. Twist, center. Getting into that nice final rotation, good. Beautiful, 4 more here. 2 and 1. Nice, come on up. We're gonna dish that ball for a second while we take our band a little bit lower. And then you have the option of grabbing your weight again while we go into some lateral work, lateral lift with the outside leg. So we're gonna start with our hand into the chest just like this. We're gonna keep a narrow second position parallel. And all we're gonna do is lift our outside leg, starting a little pulse. Good, trying not to lean into the supporting leg like this. We wanna lift up, then lift that leg, use your chair for support. Maybe taking your other hand off the bar if it feels good. Yes, excellent. Okay, we're gonna add some arms. So we come up, 2, 3, 4, back down. Awesome control here, everyone. Two more. Last one. Good, we're gonna send our foot down. Just sit back into a squat here. Stretch out those glutes. And then come on up. Nice work. Let's take that band off. And we're gonna grab our squish ball. We're gonna come to the wall for a little wall sit between sides. So I'm just gonna fold up my mat just a little bit. You can also grab your weights for this one. And we're starting with our ball between our knees. We're gonna walk away from the wall. Our back and our head are flush with the wall. We're pressing them in. Then we're stepping out. So if I looked at you from the side, you'd be making a 90-degree angle. Good, we're sending those arms into first. Starting a little pulse on that ball. Feeling those inner thighs. Good, we're gonna open to second, pulse for 2, first for 2. Keeping the chest open. Nice, 2 more. So I want you to squeeze that ball. Keep it squeezed. We're gonna send the arms down. Palms are facing the front. Bicep curl. So we're tapping our weights to our shoulders each time. Can you squish that ball anymore? I want it to feel like you're gonna pop it. 4 more, good. 3, give it one last squeeze, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Let's carefully come up to stand. Send our props to the side for a second. And then we're getting ready to come to the other side. So I will just move my chair around. And then we're starting with our mini ball, coming between our inner thighs, grabbing one of our weights. Good, so we have a narrow second position here. And we're coming up on our dummy point, lowering down as we squeeze. Let's add the arm. So this movement is really helping lubricate our shoulder joint. We're also working all those little muscles in our feet. Good, 2 more. Nice, we're gonna hold up, plie. So lift those heels as you come down and then stretch it up. Good, so we bend down and stretch, reach those fingers or hands or your weight, whatever you have, to the ceiling as you squeeze that ball. Awesome, shoulders are down, chest is open. Let's go for 4, 3, nice, 2. And when we're gonna hold down, starting a little pulse in on that ball, squeeze. Don't let that arm drop. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lowering down. And coming up, let's ditch our ball. Grab our band. And we're gonna take it just around the calves like this. Weight is optional, as always. And we're coming to a little bit wider of a second position, still parallel, toes are pointing to the front. And we're just gonna start with that little squat pulse. Nice, knees are still over toes. Beautiful, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna step it out with our arm, bring it in. A little faster if you like. So we're still keeping that body hinged forward from the hips at about 45 degrees. Nice, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, taking that hand into the chest, starting a little squat pulse. Keep those elbows high. For 8, 6, good. 4, 3, 2. We stop that pulse. We twist the upper body away from our bar, back to center. 2 more slow. Feel that nice rotation of the spine, a little faster. We twist. Good, 4. Nice, come on up. Let's take that band down around our ankles now. It's optional to keep your weight. So we're gonna walk the feet in a little narrower so they're under hips and shoulders. Grab a hold of your chair. We're gonna bring that arm out to second to start, starting a little pulse, lifting out of our supporting leg. And then bring it into the chest. Maybe take your other hand off the bar. So I want you to feel that glute med on the outer leg, nice and activated. Four more. Then we add those arms. Good, so we come up. 2, 3, 4, down. 2, 3, and 4. Keep going like this. Nice, 2 more. You're still staying lifted out of that supporting leg. Last one here. Okay, let's come down to that squat. Let's just pulse it out. Good for 8, 6, send those hips back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's coming up. Let's ditch that ball. Let's take our band off. And then we're gonna bring all our props down to our mat. We are done with our bar for today. We're just gonna send it off to the side. Good, okay. Let's make sure all our props are within reach. We're just gonna come down to a seated position. And then once you're here, I want you to grab your band. You're gonna take it over the knees and go into some bridging. So if your band rolls up, that's okay. It usually does when we do our bridge position. We're gonna have our weights handy as well, so within reach either side. And then we're gonna roll down on our back, walk those heels in. We're gonna lift those hips up, down. I'm gonna grab my weights because I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna send them over the shoulders. Good, so we lift bridge once, and then arms travel back. So we lift. Nice, lift those hips high. Beautiful, 4 more like this. Good, we're gonna lift those hips up. We're gonna open the knees to the side. Maybe you need to roll over onto your the edge of your feet a little bit, that's okay. And come up, so we open the knees and draw them together. You can also take your feet totally together for this one. Sometimes it's easier to open the knees like this. We wanna keep those hips lifted the whole time. And then we're gonna add some optional arms here. So coming into a chest press, add the legs open. So we're getting into that external rotation with the legs, with the hips. Nice, you've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, holding up. We're gonna roll all the way down. Send those arms down by the sides. Nice work. Let's take that band over the tops of the feet. So the underside of the band is coming under the arch of your foot, and then we're bringing the hands behind our head. Actually, let's draw the knees in slightly. We're coming into a bicycle variation. So you can do this with or without the band. If you tried a couple times, don't like it, just remove the band. So we're gonna take our right leg long to a hover. We're gonna twist the upper body opposite knee to elbow, and then switch. Good, switch. And switch. Keeping the shoulder tips lifted off the mat. Nice, 4 more. Good, drawing the legs together, reaching for that band, and we're gonna bring it just around the calves again. We're gonna take those legs straight up. Arms are coming down by our sides in an A-frame. We're gonna pulse open for 3, 2, 1, draw together. Nice, you've got it. Four more here. Good, last one. And then we draw the knees into the chest. Let's take a nice little rock side to side, massage out your lumbar spine. Good, and let's take that band out from under us, or around our feet. We're gonna come up to seated position. We have one more little bit of work to do. So we're gonna take that band around our hands just like this, thumb is over top. We're gonna bring that band out in front of us, nice long spine. We're gonna C-curve the spine, tuck chin to chest, we roll down using all those core muscles. We bring the band over the shoulders, little pulse open, close, tuck chin to chest as we curl up. Come to nice straight spine, open, close, curl down. This is meant to be a nice massage for your spine, as well as some core work, obviously. Good, really articulating through all those vertebrae. Nice, 2 more. So this last one, we're gonna hold up. Starting a little pulse open, feeling those shoulder muscles, sitting a little taller. Nice, 4, 3, 2, And one, we're gonna grab the band like a steering wheel, kind of like what we did before. This time we're gonna pull left like we're shooting a bow and arrow, and right. And maybe you want to challenge your balance coming up and doing that same motion. Take your pick. Almost there, 4 more. Okay, let's drop those feet down if they're up. Take the bottoms of the feet together and just pull forward, rounding out the spine, opening up the hips a little bit more. All right, we're gonna come up to seated. Grab your squish ball. Or sorry, on your knees is what I meant to say. Our ball is coming out in front of us. If you have sensitive knees, you can fold your mat over. What we're gonna do in this one is just roll our ball away from us, getting a nice stretch through the upper body, and then rolling it towards us as we come up. So in this one, I actually want you to let the shoulders come up towards your ears a little bit more. And that's just so we get a nice stretch through our back and shoulders. Nice, 3 more. Okay, coming in, taking that ball off to the side, planting our hands. We're gonna widen our knees for this one. And we're gonna arc the spine as we come forward. Lift the feet off the mat, keep the shoulders down. And then we're gonna come up and press through a nice child's pose with the feet or with the hips open. So we come up, we lift and bend, open the chest, good, come back and press. Try to deepen the breath here. Nice, and 3 more. Okay, we're gonna walk those knees in, come to a comfortable seated position. I'm just gonna face the front for this one. We're gonna stretch out our glutes a little bit. So let's take our right leg over top of our left. So we're kind of in this twisted position. We're gonna keep our right hip lifted. And then we're gonna hook our opposite elbow on the outside of our knee. And we're gonna twist as we lower the hip down. So we should feel that nice stretch through the glute med. And just a reminder, in any twisted position, it's a really good opportunity to take some nice deep breaths. They help cleanse the body. Good, slowly coming towards the front and switching legs. Same thing, start by hooking the opposite elbow. And then lowering the hip down as you twist. Aim for at least 3 really deep breaths when you're in this position. Okay, twisting a little bit more with your last breath. And then untwisting, coming towards the front and crossing out the ankles. Planting our palms or hands, fingertips, whatever you like, coming up to stand, and we'll take one final closing breath. So bringing our feet under hips and shoulders, sweeping those arms up to fifth. Deep inhale and exhale down. Thank you so much for joining me.
I'm so lucky. It was fantastic. I'm so much sweatier than you, though. It's really terrible.
I don't sweat a lot unless I'm spinning. I have to be honest. Like Barre, I don't know why Barre doesn't do it. Like, so I am sweating, but
not bad. I was so funny on the wall sit. I was like, yeah, I left a back print on my wall. It's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize you were a big cyclist spinner woman as well.
Yeah. I've been doing it. Sorry, I feel like my camera is really it's not very clear. I'm just gonna stop the recording.
It's like it's gauzy. It's sort of like you look like a 1950s movie star.